Hello and welcome to another episode of HauntsRUs, where we are haunted on Maine. My name is Cheap, and I've gone Black Friday shopping exactly once in my life, but I've had to work Black Friday 3 times in my fucking life. Joining me today are my co-hosts, Thadi and Gato. Tell us about yourselves, ladies.
Hello. My name is Thadi, and I have also only been Black Friday shopping once, and fucking worked it 8 million times.
Veteran.
Veteran.
I hate Black Friday so much.
Bro,
I'm getting flashbacks. You were like, let's talk about our Black Friday experience. I'm like, no. I got yelled at by so many old men.
Oh no.
Dude, I've yelled at so many people at Black Friday.
See, but you work at a place where like it's kind of okay and no one's gonna catch you. I had like 4 people working with me, and like 2 of them were my managers, so I was like, I can't do anything. I gotta be nice to these guys.
Dude. The way it's set up where I worked is like the managers are like God knows where, and I'm just like, this is a PvP zone. You know how like they'll make the memes about like there should be like a purge day where we could just be rude to customers.
Yeah.
That's Black Friday.
That's it.
That day is Black Friday.
That sounds amazing.
You could just
opening the pit.
On Black Friday, you could spit on a customer and they'll be like, I deserve that.
And usually, you know what? Usually they do. I can't.
What about you, Gato? I know you don't work retail, but like I know you work at the amusement park on Black Friday.
I do. My name is Gato, and I've worked at Black Friday on amusement parks, which is not as wild as you would think about it, because it's not retail, but it is nonetheless packed. There's a lot of people out there talking about, I went out shopping and shit, and I'm like, well, great. Good for you. I'm here because of you. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, literally. I love those people that are like, oh, it sucks that you have to work on Christmas or Friday or Black Friday or Thanksgiving or whatever. It's like, if you didn't come out,
then why are you here?
Then I wouldn't be here.
Exactly. You're the purpose.
Cash your card, bitch.
Cash your card. Wonderful. Yeah, man. I never really did. Well, I did Black Friday shopping, but that was like a long time ago. Like these days, I don't even bother coming out my house.
Yeah, because
all the good deals are online anyway.
Yeah, it's true. The online Amazon and all that like really killed Black Friday, and there's only like a couple of stores that do it now. It's just like Target doesn't do Black Friday, right?
No, they do it. That's the one time that I went.
Do?
Yeah, it was a bad idea. I honestly just needed paper towels, and I went to Target like, oh, maybe I'll get, I don't know, some discounted DVD. No, don't go. It was packed. It was insane. Oh, and all the employees were like stressing, and oh my god, they were spitting on me as well. And I was like, yeah, I deserve that. I shouldn't have been here. I shouldn't have come.
Oh, dude, I remember this. I remember this one experience I had. I must have been like 19 or 20. I was a child, and there was like these 2 grown-ass women that were just like, she got in line.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I'm just like, I'm 19. I don't know what to do. So I was just like, I'll get someone. And then I just left and never came back. I just went to my station and I didn't come back to that situation. What the fuck do you want me to do? I'm 19.
Literally.
Nah.
And
that's okay. And like, y'all are grown ladies, like.
Yeah, settle this out in the arena.
Exactly. Fight it out, duke it out to the death. Like, that's what I'm here for. Show me to do.
Spider,
call the police. I'm just here to call the police afterwards, alright? You can do what you want.
I want to turn
like,
up.
I don't care how you resolve that problem, but it's none of my business.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's so weird. I think they expect you to be like, ma'am, you have to leave. But it's like, no, I have no authority. So
Exactly. Like, we're not security. Like, what the hell do you want me to do?
yeah, I'm not about to get pepper sprayed by this bitch over here because you wanted that, like,
Exactly.
I don't know, discounted pants. No.
Yeah, or like threatening to get sued and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
No. Yeah,
Exactly.
literally. And they'll win.
Just leave them alone for a bit.
Yeah.
And don't come back. They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
They have to use their own problem solving, not mine. I don't fucking know what to do.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's the problem with like Black Friday, is just that like these employees are not like event planners. They have no idea what to do. They just put them out there in like the battlefield and they're just like, figure it out.
Yeah.
I think it's really only until recently that I've seen like a lot of like, I guess you would call it like a Black Friday reform, where like they actually have like professionals come out and be like, all right, we have to organize the line like this.
Yeah.
We have to do crowd control like this. But this is a very recent development for a lot of stores, especially mine, because like it didn't used to be that way until, you know, someone got trampled over, you know. Dude, Black Friday shoppers. Yeah, Black Friday shoppers get like a fucking bad rap, which is why you're allowed to mistreat them. The police will come and be like, do you want to press charges on this savage customer that's out on Black Friday today?
Exactly.
Like, no one's taking your side on Black Friday, bro.
It's every person for themselves, honestly. Like, it is a purge. Yeah.
It really is. The only innocent people are the people working on Black Friday.
Straight up. Everyone else, they're just wild. Like, unpredictable
you should have stayed
animals.
Home. Stay home, lock your doors.
Lock
Don't
your
open
doors.
the window. Yeah, board up the windows.
Yeah. Eat your leftover Thanksgiving meals and go to Cyber Monday on your phone.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I remember there was this one time where we were a little bit more knowledgeable about like crowd control, because the idea is like you just have them like snake around so that they don't bundle up and stuff. But like the problem was they didn't tell me how the customers were supposed to leave the store.
Oh no!
So everyone would come up to me and be like, "How do I leave?" And I'd be like, "I don't know." Yeah.
We're not going anywhere. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? You're staying
now.
You live here because you decided to go outside.
You live here
You're
now,
our
dude.
property now. What you mean?
It's in the fine print. Don't you know? Black Friday.
Dude, the one time like I actually went Black Friday shopping with a friend, it was like you have to go to this store and then you go to that store and then at this time you go to that store, and I'm just like, that's crazy. Why?
Yeah, people have
Why would you waste your time doing any of this shit?
Yeah, people treat it like they're going on a day trip to Disneyland. They're like, we gotta hit this right first and then this one, and then we gotta go get fast passes over here. It's like,
Yeah, I noticed with like Walmart these past 2 years, they don't even do it on Friday anymore. They do it at Thursday at 6.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah,
I think, is Cyber Monday also like this week, or is that some other time?
I think it's the Monday after Thanksgiving, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. I think like the online shopping stuff like really kind of like killed some like Black Friday stuff, because like they have to do it earlier and earlier every year.
Yeah.
They have to do it earlier and earlier every year is what I've noticed.
Yeah. One year I like... Sorry, go ahead. Don't tell them where you work.
Yeah. Yeah, at like some places, like I said, it's just like 6 on Thursday, and then like the majority of the stuff doesn't even fucking sell. It's just like the doorbuster stuff. So like the TVs and the technology. That's really the only reason. Because like everything else is just like products put out specifically for Black Friday. And I've seen these items for that price be there for like after Christmas and after New Year. So it's not even that good sales, dude.
It really is not. No, yeah, unless you're getting like a TV, it's not that great. And even then, the TV's like not the good TV. It's just like, it's the one that didn't really sell very well, and we're trying to get rid of them. So here it is on Black Friday.
It's not
It's
even
dumb.
that. They're, like, specifically made for Black Friday.
Oh, yeah, that too.
And, like, they're specifically made, like, to be pumped out as fast as possible for that time frame.
Yeah, I had a couple of, back when I worked at a makeup store, I had some dude yell at me because, oh my God, they wanted this mascara, and like you said, they make some specifically for Black Friday, so it doesn't have, like, as nice a packaging. It's, like, in a clear packaging case. So they can sell it for cheaper. And this dude, there wasn't any more of them. There was only the regular ones with the good packaging. And he comes up to me and he's like, why isn't, or he's like, I want to buy this. And I'm like, okay, it's going to be such and such amount. And he's like, wait, but that's a Black Friday sale. And I was like, no, it's not. We don't have that anymore. And we labeled it right there. We told everyone, because we knew that this was going to be a fight that we were going to fight, that is not the Black Friday deal. And he's like, why? I was like, because. He's like, it's the same thing. And I'm like, it's not the same thing. They made it. If you will notice, this packaging is garbage compared to the other one. He's like, well, I don't understand how. Yeah. You can't have it.
You gotta get the cheapy, crappy Black Friday version.
Literally. It was so stupid. And he's like yelling at me and yelling at me and yelling at me. Of course, my manager's nowhere to be seen, but that's fine because I love conflict. So he's yelling at me and he's yelling at me. And he's like, I don't understand, and this and that. And I was like, well, this isn't helping your situation. I'm not going to sell it to you for that price. And he's like, no, give me the reduced price. I'm like, I don't know how you want me to do that. I can't go into the system and change the price. So you either get that, you get something else, or you leave. He's like, I want to speak to your manager. And I was like, okay. And she said the exact same thing.
Where are they at?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, tell me. Yeah, once I finally tracked her down, I was like, hey, this person's fighting me. I was like, this person's fighting me. And she's like, tell him we can't do it. And I was like, I did. He's yelling at me. And she's like, oh, shit, okay. And then she told him the exact same thing. And I was like, oh, my God, I can't. I got yelled at so many times during Black Friday. I'm like, one of my more recent, I had a supervisor job. Yeah, at a retail store. And at a retail store. And, what was it called? I started right before Black Friday was happening, and I didn't want to deal with it, so I hid in the back. I was like, I'm the supervisor. I'm a hide in the back.
Hell yeah.
I hid in the stock room.
Amen to that.
I was like, Maria, if you need me, I'm going to be in the back. And she's like, okay.
Maria, it's the purge to spit on me.
Yeah. Obviously, I got fired. But
seasick weather.
But it was the greatest Black Friday experience I had ever had.
Just kicking back in the back. That's fucking
just
lit.
Just kicking back. Literally. Just in the back. But I was hanging out in the back with the what's it called? With the loss prevention people, and they were sparking it up, y'all.
Sparking it up?
Yeah.
They were blazing it up. That's crazy. That's how it be, though.
Because they had their own room in the back. They were like, bitch, this shit sucks. We just gotta watch everyone. We're not gonna catch everyone. So they were just smoking.
Exactly. They can't fire us all.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was like, puff pass, dude. Puff pass.
Exactly. The amount of times I've passed by Mickey D's or anywhere
Black
else.
Friday brings out a lot of opportunities.
It's amazing.
I've heard rumors where people break in to shoppers' cars while they're inside Black Friday shopping.
Shit.
There's some really scary shit that happens during Black Friday.
Yeah.
'Cause, they know it's gonna be chaos.
Yeah. It's the purge.
And it's it doesn't have to be like this. You could just fucking walk in the store like any other fucking day. And no one would think about vandalizing your car, bro. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, man. To save what? $20? It's on a TV, I saved $20. It's like, oh my god, dude.
Oh my god, $20.
Wow, $20. Now I can buy 2 chicken nuggets. I don't know.
I think it just really takes advantage of shoppers' minds, because there's just now I'll just get everything that I need after I got the one thing I thought I needed.
Yeah.
But yeah, the reason we're talking about like Black Friday experiences is because we're going to talk about a real special store that used to do Black Friday deals. The good old Toys R Us. I remember that's one of my favorite places to loiter in.
Same.
Yay.
Yeah, I love loitering in the Toys R Us.
It's
like,
so nice.
Because it was right next to the movie theater, so I just like go in there before the movie would start.
Oh man, look at all the dollies.
The Legos.
So, this particular Toys R Us, their story was popularized by a show called That's Incredible that aired around like the 70s and 80s. If you're like us and you didn't exist in the 70s and 80s, there's a JonTron video about this very episode. So
don't mention it. We're gonna get canceled.
We're gonna
get canceled.
We don't.
JonTron, I don't watch his content anymore, but I know that he did do a thing about that because it came up on my recommended.
Came up on everyone's recommended.
Yeah, man, like the algorithm is like, racist is back. Racism is back, baby.
It's back and better than ever.
It's great. That's exactly what happened. That's so crazy.
Yeah, he's...
So this Toys R Us is in Sunnyvale, which is also in the Bay Area. I remember I was going to go to art school there, but then I never did. I never went to art school. My parents were just like, nah. And you know what? Now I have a podcast. So.
It all works out.
It all worked out at the end. The thing...
Sorry, I was going to say 6 Black Friday shifts later. It all works
6
out.
Black Friday. It all works out. So the thing that's really significant about this particular Toys R Us in Sunnyvale is that it's haunted as heck.
Yeah.
And interesting figure in the paranormal society. She's a bit controversial. She's a bit controversial, and we're gonna talk about her a bit later. Sylvia Brown. So Sylvia Brown hosted a seance while the That's Incredible crew was recording. It's important to note that they took photographs. The photographers were hired by the That's Incredible crew. Because I've heard some stories like try to say that like she hired the photographer, so like that makes like the photos illegitimate. But it was a third party, and the That's Incredible crew supposedly didn't tell them anything about the event. So there was these professional photographers that were hired, and the seance took place inside the store in what looks to be the books and magazine aisle. It was inside I thought it was in like the back room, because I figured
in
like
the employee lounge.
Yeah, I figured, like, if you're gonna have, like, a seance, you gotta do it in the back, right? But, like, no, it's, like, in one of the aisles. Like, I saw the videos of That's Incredible, so you can see, like, stacks of books and shit. Oh, so I'm just like, oh, so there must be, like, the children's book aisle.
She was just so excited. She just wanted to be on TV.
Yeah. Oh, and the thing that's, like, really funny is in That's Incredible, she plays herself in, like, the reenactments.
Oh, my God.
That kind of gives you an insight into her character, I think. Just
sucking her own
herself.
Sucking her own titty? Oh my god.
Yeah.
If we're being real, that's just how it be, you know?
Really
like...
real. Sucking her own titty.
Exactly.
I got asthma, you guys. I sounded like a freaking creature.
You're trying to say you never try to suck on your own titty? It's possible.
I'm gonna say I haven't. I believe it. I believe it's possible.
It's empowering.
No.
Feminism.
No. Feminism.
Feminism.
For real.
Feminism.
I have not tried that. No.
Well, next time. What? Once we're done recording.
I'll try it out. I'll give it a little test. Nasty.
Anyways, as I was saying, there's about like 14 or 15 employees gathered around to watch the seance. And what was captured in the photographs was a real apparition, or what I believe is a real apparition. In this photograph, you see the employees sitting around the aisle, oblivious to the tall, dark figure approaching them in the aisle. Since then, this regular-ass Toys R Us in this regular-ass Toys R Us in Sunnyvale, California has had the famous reputation of being haunted as hell. But of course, with all Toys R Us, it now sits empty. So I actually looked at it in Google Maps, and like it still has like the Toys R Us sign. It's a Toys R Us and Babies R Us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like right next to like a fucking Great Clips and like a Safeway, just like normal ass looking shit. It was absolutely a spirit store during Halloween. So that's fun, right?
What a perfect, yeah. What a perfect store to be a spirit Halloween store. Nice.
Yeah. So the story, according to Sylvia, goes that in the 1800s, a traveling Swedish priest.
Prish?
The story, according to Sylvia, goes that in the 1800s, a traveling Swedish priest by the name of Janne Jansson used to work at the orchards owned by the influential Murphy family. The legend goes that this dim-witted, which is kind of mean, because there's a lot of retellings that say that he might have been, like, mentally handicapped or something, but I'm just like, maybe he was just foreign and he didn't know the language, you know, because he's from Sweden.
Yeah.
So, but that's the way she said it. So.
Well, and she's racist. No, what is it? Xenophobic.
What is it?
Xenophobic?
She's xenophobic against the Swedish?
No, isn't xenophobic like you don't like people who like from different countries?
Yeah, I think so.
See, I'm right.
Specifically the Swedish.
I went
apparently.
to school.
I went to college.
A year or so.
Oh, it's okay.
Now I have a podcast.
So, the dim-witted farm had confessed to the farmer's daughter, Elizabeth, and she rejected him. Distraught and angered by the rejection, Janne accidentally hacked himself with the axe as he was chopping down wood and bled to death. And now his spirit wanders the aisles of the Toys R Us, moving toys and turning on the faucets, but only in the women's bathroom.
Dude, what a creep.
So, like, employees, like, with female employees won't go to the bathroom alone because they're afraid Yanni's gonna go in there and turn on the damn faucet.
Fucking Yanni.
That's so
stupid
crazy.
ass name.
Yeah. I think it's either Janne Johnson or Johnny Johnson. But I guess since he's... Yeah, in the show, she says Yanni, but, like, I also read articles so they just refer to him as Johnny.
Yeah, probably because Yanni is a stupid-ass name.
Yeah, Yanni?
Yanni Janssen?
Your boy, Yanni?
Yo. Hey, you guys want to go to a barbecue? No, I'm busy. Oh, hello, dog. Hold on, my dog is dying.
Oh. Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah. She's not dying. I don't know, there's something wrong with her. Not my dog. Cousin's gonna take her to the vet tomorrow. Anyway, never mind. The joke is gone. Now, how could you be in pain? Sorry.
So Snopes.com did like a little piece on it, and they talked to an employee who'd worked there for 18 years named Putt O'Brien. So Putt O'Brien, yeah, Putt. It might have been an alias,
so
you know.
many good names.
Yeah, so many good names.
Janne Janssen, Putt O'Brien.
Putt.
It sounds like a buddy cop movie.
Are you done making fun of white folks' names?
No, never. They make fun of our names all the time. Whatever. I can't pronounce this. What does it say? Sochu. Stupid. Stupid. You can't read?
No. I got a Christian name, so my name is easy to pronounce.
It's okay, me too.
It's okay.
I have both of our names.
So Papa O'Brien, who spent 18 years stacking toys at the store, says, "But you feel a breeze behind you. Something calls your name and there's nobody there. Funny things happen here that you can't explain. Rag dolls and toy trucks leap off the shelves. Balls bounce down the aisles. Children's books fall out the racks. Baby swings move on their own. The folks at Toys R Us say they've tried to explain it logically, but can't." O'Brien says, "Many people have experience, not just one or two of us. He's like Casper. Nothing he does ever hurts anybody." O'Brien says that he saw Johnson O'Brien says he saw Johnson once, a young man in his 20s or 30s, wearing knickers, a white long sleeve work shirt, and a gray tweed snap brim cap, walk past her. Another time she heard the sound of galloping horses, because supposedly Yanni used to exercise the horses.
This bitch, Sylvia Brown, this bitch probably just heard all of this stuff and was like, aha, now I can piece this together and make a fake person.
Maybe.
I don't believe that bitch.
Supposedly, like, she came into the store, like, several times to perform seances, so, like, the lore of, like, Yanni Janssen is, like, really deeply embedded in that store when it was, you know, functioning still. Yeah, there's, they recount this story. There was a time when the men were so they recount this story where there were, some men waxing the floor and, like, this teddy bear kept appearing on each aisle as they moved their equipment to the...
Oh, ew.
Yeah, this bear kept showing up whenever they would, like, move their shit. And there's always an overwhelming sweet smell of garden flowers that haunts the aisle 15C next to the Mickey Mouse dolls and the Batman toothbrush sets. Batman.
Batman. I'm Party Man.
So, like, obviously people wonder, is this just, like, a weird marketing trick to, like, get people to, like, visit your fucking Toys R Us? And I mean, clearly it didn't work in, like, the long run, because, like, ain't no Toys R Us exist in the US no more, haunted or not haunted. They all shut down, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty haunted, not gonna lie. I love Toys R Us.
I love Toys R Us, dude. I remember I used to go with my boyfriend to, like, look at the Monster High dolls. And I'm sure he was just, like, humoring me. So he's just like, yeah, my girlfriend likes Monster Highs, but he'd always get, like, a kick out of, like, the puns and the names. And I'm a stupid foreigner, so I don't even understand the puns half the time. He has to explain them to me. So yeah, I'm a filthy foreigner. Don't you dare use puns on me. I don't understand them.
I was just gonna say.
I'm stupid.
Oh no.
So anyways, they interviewed the store director, Stephanie Lewins, and she says that it's very good publicity, quote, "but personally I don't believe in it. But even if Lewis doesn't believe in it, others do. We have to chase 3 or 4 teenagers away," she says. "They were sitting out front at 4 a.m. with a Ouija board trying to conjure up the ghost. Once a week, someone comes up here asking about it. Teenagers beg us to let them spend the night on the floor. I have employees who will not go into the women's bathroom alone. And that's because Johnson follows them in there and turns on the water faucets."
He's like, "I'm about to make you wet, baby."
Oh, slick! Hey.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Nice.
He turns on the faucet.
Yeah, so
I apologize.
So, for the most part, Yanni seems to be, like, a pretty harmless ghost, you know?
Yeah.
Usually, to remedy, like, his antics, you know, the employees are just like, "It's me, Yanni, I'm just working today." Because, like, for the most part, it just sounds like he moves things around. In the That's Incredible TV show, you see, like, a stack of skateboards, which is, like, a very common trope for ghosts, where they just stack shit. I'm just like, well, I guess if I was a ghost stuck in Toys R Us, I would start stacking shit.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Start helping out, yeah.
Also, it's like you're surrounded by toys, you're gonna fuck with people, right?
You're like, I'm gonna put this bear here. I'm gonna put it over here. Always say this over here.
Fling this doll. So for the most part, this guy's just like messing with people. He will like he does like that ghost shit where like he'll whisper your name.
No, stop it.
Yeah.
You don't know me. Don't talk to me. I hate that.
Don't talk to me.
Talk
or like
to me.
He might gently touch. I've only heard he touches the female employees who like plays with their hair, so you can't file sexual harassment on a ghost.
And the parrot to the paranormal.
Call corporate on Yanni Janssen. This fucking ghost is harassing me.
So Snopes asked them, like, if it's haunted, then why work there? To which O'Brien says, it's a good ghost, and it's fun here. And like, honestly, sometimes, like, I always feel when I talk to people about like supernatural experiences and like how they feel, they're just like, it's like a really scary experience, but it's also kind of like, it's kind of fun in like a way.
Yeah, as long as you don't get hurt, it's fun.
As long as you don't get hurt, it's just like a fucking crazy story you could tell at a party. Am I right?
Straight up.
Also, like, why do you work here then? What the fuck do you think? I need a paycheck, dude.
I need a job,
like,
bro.
I deal with my
bro.
Yeah, exactly. I deal with my shitty manager. You think I'm not gonna deal with a fucking ghost? At least he doesn't yell at me.
At least he's nice.
Yeah.
He appreciates my hard work.
Yeah. He's touching my hair.
Yanni Janssen ain't gonna come up to the register and ask for the Black Friday discount.
Yanni Janssen ain't gonna tell me you sound awkward at the drive-thru and then just bounce.
Yanni Janssen isn't gonna call the manager for like sounding rude.
Yanni Janssen ain't gonna say, hey, I came here yesterday and I didn't like it. Can I have another one?
Yeah, remember this one story that a cashier told me where she was working like customer service and like an employee came with like a gallon of milk that was mostly empty.
No.
And she was just like, I don't like it. I want a refund.
Oh my god.
Why'd you drink most of it?
Yeah, but I didn't like it.
Why didn't you drink all of it if you didn't like it?
Bruh, so too real.
Oh man.
People used to do that when I worked at that makeup store. They'd bring in like a 3-year-old mascara and they'd be like, you know what, I meant to return this but I kept forgetting, can I return it now for store credit? And I'm like, bitch, you used up the whole thing. Get out of my face.
I think with like that particular instance, like the lady might have been under the influence because like if you've worked as like a cashier in any sort of like customer service job, like you will have to deal with people that are under the influence quite a bit, a lot more than you would expect.
Yeah, I understand. The area where I work out, it's like a lot of drug use. And not not in a bad way, because it's, you know, usually it's like 420 friendly type thing, but like usually like you can tell when someone's like whooped on like heroin or something. So it just be like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were telling me how like you should always like walk on the sand with like shoes on because of the fucking needles.
Yeah.
What?
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's an epidemic. It's unfortunate.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? is it heroin that's popular there? Because like I've seen like the dispensers for like the needles, and I'm just like, man, why do you gotta be on drugs? This place is like already super fun.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I noticed. Like you whenever we get reports about people, under the influence on those kinds of things, they're usually like not enough, and that's when like the effects of like when you're doing like heroin or like other opioids. It's hardly like when you see like crack or shit, which if they do, they get wild and you catch them in the act, but that's pretty rare.
Yeah.
Which is sad because I kind of like seeing crackhead behavior. That's just actually fun to see.
I do not.
That's what I had. That's what I had a lot of in my area is crack. Oh.
I think mostly here it's just like weed and it's like super legal. So
Okay.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
and it's not like in like fucking Hollywood where like the streets stink.
You're welcome.
People have the decency to usually do it inside their home.
Yeah.
Like it's legal now.
Hollywood.
You could just go home and smoke weed. Like
I
Or
think
you can
in Hollywood,
eat it too,
they're just
you
like,
know?
they're just, you know what it is? I think it's because everyone's in an apartment and you're not technically allowed to smoke weed in your apartment. I do it, but
yeah.
you're not technically supposed to. I was like, you can get it out of the curtains. It's fine. It's not like cigarette smoke.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I'm not big on that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I can agree because
I'm a little
trees are really pungent, so like it makes sense to not be doing it as much. But like there are other methods, like just eating it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, no,
So
I
it's
know, I
like-
know. It does like
Yeah.
smell for a little bit, but like you know how, like if you've ever been to like a smoker's house, like everything is just like clinging with tar and nastiness.
Straight up.
Yeah, usually people who smoke weed aren't like chain smokers.
Oh, I hope not.
No.
Some people are, but they have a problem.
Yeah. That's when you
Yeah.
call it an addiction.
Yeah. Man. They're just like, but marijuana isn't addictive, and I'm just like, bro, I've seen it. So.
It's not physically addictive, but it sure is fun.
It's
Sure is
fun,
nice to
yeah. I can agree.
do.
So, anyways, speaking of haunted shit,
Yeah.
personally, I think that this Toys R Us is probably haunted. You know. Like, I seen the pictures. I think it's pretty legit. I don't know. However, there are some mix-up with the stories, for example. Like, the original, like, this detail isn't particularly important, but supposedly, like, Elizabeth runs off with, like, some lawyer. And in the real story, she just has like a formal wedding with like another like big shot like millionaire person in San Francisco, and she lives like a relatively like normal life until she dies at the age of 30.
Oh, ripe old age.
Yeah, some people speculate that the event of like Yanni happened like way after Elizabeth's death. So there's like a bunch of like little things like that, like in like if you read like articles about it or like even watch the special, like it says that there's clippings supposedly at the incident, but according to SF Gate newspaper, like they weren't able to find any of these news clippings or any information regarding like someone who bled to death from like chopping like their leg or anything like that. They also can't seem to find any records of any sort of Yanni Janssen that lived in that area. So, you know, there's like a lot of things to be a bit suspicious about.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's something. I feel like with the nature of just like retail stores, you know how they're always changing and you're always moving stuff around. There's always like somebody there. It's like, oh, if there was someone there, or what's the word? Like, you know how they tell you not to renovate your house because the ghosts will get mad that you're moving stuff around? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, because from what I've read, a lot of like ghost they aren't attached to the structure, they're attached to the soil. So, like, no matter what you do, like, they'll still be there. Yeah. That energy will still be there. Like, even if, like, you knock down whatever's in there. So, like, whatever does take over the Toys R Us in, like, the coming years or whatever will probably still be haunted by Yanni. Like, he'll probably still be chilling out there, you know?
He's like, oh, what is this? A spirit Halloween? Next up.
Move the Chucky dolls. Bro, I went to, like, my spirit and I couldn't find any of, like, the Chucky dolls that they were selling. I'm upset. I missed out. I'm sad. But also, I guess glad, because I don't have any fucking shelf space for them.
Well, the ones that I found were at Target.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, no, but that was, like, the little figurines. I wanted, like, the big doll replica with the box is the one I wanted.
Gotcha. Never mind then. I thought those ones were pretty cool, though. I saw it and I was like, oh, bitch.
They're pretty cool. Like, I might pick that one up just because it's, like, a smaller thing. Mm-hmm. I could just, like, prop it up on my shelf, be like, yeah, I did it. I'm a fan.
I got it. Yeah, I feel it. I need more shelf space. I want more, what are they? Oh, shoot, I forgot what they're called. The robot ones that you like, but you were upset about. Pixel Chicks.
The robot ones?
Yeah.
Oh, Pixel Chicks. Yeah. I do love them.
They're so cute.
I just got, like, a bad one. Anyway, Sylvia Browne. Speaking of, like, being a little bit off facts, Sylvia Browne is a bit of a character, wouldn't you guys say?
Yeah, she's dumb as fuck.
Yeah, can you tell us about Sylvia Browne? Because I knew you were very passionate about this subject.
I fucking hate that bitch. She's ooh.
Tell us.
You know what it is? She reminds me of, like, not my mom, but, like, she reminds me of, like, just an old ass lady that, like, doesn't listen, because that's what she is. She's just an old ass lady who's like, oh, I'm always right, and even if you have all this information to say, oh no, you're not actually right, I'm right still, somehow, some way, I'm still right, and it's so frustrating. But anyway, she was born in Kansas City, Missouri. Her name is Sylvia Browne. Let me see. Kansas City, Missouri, October 19th, 1936. So she's a Libra, if that's important to anyone. And then she died November 20th.
But I'm a Libra. But I'm a Libra. What does that mean? What did you mean by that?
I mean, you are very headstrong.
Is that bad?
And you have very strong opinions. I'm just kidding.
I do have very strong opinions.
Actually, I totally thought you were a Leo, and I don't know why. Different one.
I don't know what that means either.
I don't know. Well, no, it just means when you were born. It doesn't mean anything. If you don't want it to.
Okay.
Anyway, fun fact, she's a Libra. In case that bothers anyone. But it doesn't. Anyway. So she died November 20th, 2013 in San Jose, California. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me check my notes real quick. I'm glad she died knowing that she's a dumb bitch.
We don't speak ill of the
dead. I speak ill of this one. Yeah. We don't speak ill of the dead except when they're dumb bitches.
Tell us more. Spill the tea.
Except when they deserve it. Okay. So, backstory from Wikipedia. She's an American author who claimed to be a medium with psychic abilities. She appeared regularly on television and radio. Most notably, I think, the Montel Williams Show and Larry King. Yeah, the Montel Williams Show is like the one that I get all the one that everyone gets their like their examples from, like to show that she's a hack, because there was a bunch of what is it called, wrong predictions that she did on the Montel Williams Show. So it's out there for everyone to see. So she's a dumb fuck. She should have just kept whatever. Anyway, she wrote a fuck ton of books. I think she's got a total of 79 books on Goodreads. All of which are either about the metaphysical or self-help books. Laughable.
How to make scams.
Yeah, exactly. How to make scam. One of them is actually called If You Could See What I See, which I think is pretty funny because I've been saying for years that people who use this phrase and phrases like it are actually ridiculously boring and self-involved. Case in point.
Yeah, man, spill the tea.
Spilling it.
How you really feel.
Well, I'm holding back, y'all. It's okay.
Go all out. I'll hold your hoops.
Hold my hoops. Hold on, I gotta get the razor out of my ponytail. Hold on. Throw my purse up in the tree. Oh, no, she's just, sorry. I feel like every time I talk about someone I don't like, I just, like, scoff the whole time. I'm just like, dumb bitch. But anyway, so she wrote a fuck ton of books. She's dumb. She's boring. I don't like her. But she was really popular for a long time. Like, she would, like, readings from her would cost, like, hundreds of dollars, and she had, like, waiting lists, like until the next year. Like, she was really popular. People thought that she knew what the fuck she was talking about, but she didn't. She got a couple of things very wrong. Most famously was about Amanda Berry. Who is Amanda Berry, you ask?
Who's Amanda Berry?
You don't actually have to.
Who is she?
You don't have to. Well, Amanda Berry, she was one of the girls who was kidnapped in the Ariel Castro kidnappings that took place between 2002 and 2004. Ariel Castro is the name of the man that kidnapped him. He kidnapped two other women, or girls, I should say. Their names were Michelle Knight and Georgina De Jesus. He held them captive in his home in the Tremont neighborhood of Cleveland, Ohio, where they were imprisoned until May 6th of 2013. So they were missing for a little over 10 years. Fun.
Wow.
Yeah, and they were found after Amanda escaped with her 6-year-old daughter, who she gave birth to while in prison, because, of course, men are disgusting. And then she contacted the police. So all of them were luckily rescued. But bitch-ass Sylvia Brown over here, I think a year into them all being missing, or in a year into Amanda being missing, she hold on, I lost my place. Bitch ass Sylvia Brown, about maybe a year into Amanda being missing, on live ass television, the Montel Williams show, had told the mother of Amanda Berry that she was dead. So yeah, it's like, she's like, oh my goodness, who does this? She just straight up, she's just like, oh, the mom asked, where's my daughter? And she's like, oh, she's dead. She's dead. She was killed. And
but obviously she wasn't, right?
Yeah, they got her 10 years later. But it's shitty because the mom died like maybe a year after she learned this. So this whole time she thinks that she feels like she knows that her daughter is dead. But actually no, she's not. Like, this lady is terrible. What a terrible human being. Let me just say with the utmost conviction to this grieving mother, yeah, your daughter's dead. I didn't find the body or anything, and I'm not actually a psychic medium, but yeah, your daughter's dead. Give me money.
Whoa, boy.
Yeah. So, yeah, she died thinking her daughter was murdered, so that's fun. Other Montel Williams oopsies. Let me see what else. A lady named Michelle. I don't know what her last name is because they didn't say. Michelle had collapsed in her room, died from unknown causes. Nothing was shown in her autopsy, probably like a blood clot or something. But on the show, before we find out this information that I just said, the parents of that woman tell Sylvia that they don't know how their daughter died, to which she responds with all the confidence of a sociopath. She was shot, is what she says. Obviously, she's not shot. Yeah, she just collapsed in her room. But, of course, Sylvia didn't know this, so she's like, ah, yes, shot to death. Yeah.
What ethnicity was this family that she assumed she was shot?
They were white. Don't be racist, Chibi.
I don't know, man.
That would be really funny if it was a black family and she just immediately was like, oh yeah, she was shot. Like, god damn it. Now you're wrong and problematic. But yeah, so she's obviously not shot. She just didn't have the full information. She's just like, they were like, we don't know, our daughter is dead about 5 years. We don't know how she died. She stops there. She was shot. And then they're like, what the fuck? Like, the look on the mother's face is really sad, but also, like, kind of funny. Because she, like, you can see it on her face. Like, she's like, oh my god. I possibly paid to be on this TV show and to get closure for my daughter's death, and this hack right here is just lying to me. Just bold-faced lying to me. Yeah. So the mother tells her or the mother tells Sylvia that she just collapsed in her room. To which Sylvia responds, I don't care, but it looks like something hit her in the chest. Yeah.
You're just gonna double down on that,
yeah,
aren't you?
Exactly. They're like, oh, nothing in the autopsy. I don't care. This is what I think. Fuck it.
If they already knew how she died, why are they talking to this bitch?
Well, I don't think they didn't know how she died. They just knew that she collapsed, okay. So they were like, so they wanted to know how, like why, because for all they know, their perfectly healthy child just died. Had a case of the SIDS, but adult.
The SIDS?
Sudden infant death syndrome.
The SADS? Sudden adult death syndrome?
Oh, it's very sad. No.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Cancel. Gone.
Jesus.
Oh, no. The SADS. She's 17. I feel like it was I mean, obviously I'm no doctor, but I feel like it was like a blood clot or something. But it's funny because Montel Williams tries to save the show. There's all of these are on YouTube, so if you ever want to look them up, you can find them. Audience. But yeah, Montel Williams like tries to save the whole thing. He's like, wait, they're mad. Oh geez, could it be possible that she got hit in the chest and then died later? No. She probably just had a blood clot.
Some bizarre medical thing happened.
Yeah. Probably. She's just like, no, she was shot.
Jesus.
Dumbass. Dislike her. She's stupid as fuck. I mean, there's just so many. My favorite one is actually one that I mentioned before. Is
on the first episode.
Yeah, on the very first episode where I made a very bad joke, and I actually got the information wrong. I think I said that it was the parents asking for where this person was. It was the girlfriend, or the girlfriend of the man that died. So a woman asked Sylvia where her boyfriend was. He died. They never found his body. And she told her that her boyfriend drowned in water. But turns out he was the first responder during 9/11. A fireman, to be exact. So
he drowned.
He probably did not drown in water.
But he has it. He has water.
Yeah,
so.
He has water somewhere. Yeah, that's exactly what she said. She's like, oh, I don't know, but he just said he can breathe and he's in water. And I'm like, he didn't say shit, you dumb bitch. He didn't say shit. And
I think I remember a clip of that episode. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll show you the episodes. I got you. I have a.
We'll have some linked in the description.
Yeah,
Hell
no,
yeah.
then they'll know I'm just writing it down as I'm looking at it. These are in the
Is
exact
that
same
not-
order.
That's just the podcast. It's just the YouTube video, but without the visuals.
It's okay.
man.
Yeah, there you go. It's just, oh my god, and it's so sad on these poor people. Like that lady, just like she sat down. She was like, I can't. She's like, You could see it in her face. She's like, oh, I see. I've been lied to, and this person is a hack. Sit down. And she sits down, and Sylvia's still like trying to, no, honey, but actually it's not. And she's like talking down to these people. It's so ridiculous. Oh, and my favorite part is during that video, like, the lady asks, oh, they never found a piece, like, I don't know where my boyfriend is. And she's, like, her face is whatever. She's like, oh, yeah, totally, he drowned. And then the lady says, oh, he was in 9/11. And you can see her eyes just, like, get kind of wide. She's like, fuck. Shit. Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Crap.
I was just like, this is where I get canceled, lads.
Exactly. You could see it. She's like, oh, fuck. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. She's just crazy. There's so many. Oh, here's a crazy one. I forgot. This one is just, like, absolute. Like, saying someone got shot or they drowned, it's like, okay. You have a better chance. You have a better chance that that's probably true, because that's just a common way that people die. It's like saying, does anyone have a mother named Mary? It's like, yeah, probably. You know what I mean? Those, like, group.
Is your mother's name Maria?
Maria, Mary, Margaret, Jennifer. Oh, my mom's name is Jennifer. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not trying to be like, oh, psychic mediums and fortune tellers don't exist. But the people that are popular tend to be, scam artists. Because they want the money. But the crazy one, what was it? In 1999, Sylvia said that 6-year-old Opal Joe Jennings, don't know who that is, but apparently that's his name, or her name. Opal Joe Jennings, who had disappeared a month earlier, had been forced into slavery in Japan later that year. Oh, fuck, I read that wrong. Take two.
Go on.
In 1999, Sylvia said that 6-year-old Opal Joe Jennings, who had disappeared a month earlier, had been forced into slavery in Japan. That's it.
That's it?
No. I mean, obviously not it. Like, of course, they found him later. Later that year, a local man was convicted of kidnapping and murdering Opal Joe Jennings. And then in 2003, an autopsy of Opal Joe Jennings' remains found that she had died within hours of her abduction. So no, she wasn't sold into slavery in Japan.
So she didn't go to Japan?
No!
Oh, sucks.
She just made this weird story up.
I guess she has some demeaning opinions about Japan.
I think so. She's like, oh man, people are getting stolen, sold to Japan. In 1999, what was our relationship with Japan in 1999? That doesn't make any fucking sense. I read that shit super wrong. Man. I should have read it before I said it. But what a weirdo. She drowned. Makes sense. She got shot. Makes sense. She was sold into slavery in Japan. Okay. You fucking weirdo. That one.
Maybe the spirits are just purposely giving her wrong information just to fuck with her.
I mean, at best, that's what they're doing. At best, they're like... It's just hard to hear. I don't know, man. I can't with her, man. She's too much. What else did she do? In 2002, she claimed Holly Crewson, who had disappeared in 1995, was working as an exotic dancer in Sylvia claimed Holly Crewson, who had disappeared in 1995, was working as an exotic dancer in a Hollywood nightclub But in 2006, dental records were used to positively identify a body found in 1996 in San Diego as Crusoe's. So she was dead.
Not even in LA.
Nope. See, the one time that she says that someone is alive, they're fucking dead. How, ma'am?
She was just like, I gotta stop with the they're dead already.
Yeah, I gotta spice it up, y'all.
Mix it up a little. Yeah, I gotta spice it up.
Still wrong. You had a 50-50 chance and you were still wrong. Fucking this bitch. Oh. Ooh, this one's juicy. I forgot. Okay.
Ooh.
So Sylvia, in 2002, claimed Linda McClelland, I think is her name, who had disappeared in the year 2000, had been taken by a man with the initials MJ, was alive in Orlando, Florida, and would be found soon. This is what she said. However, in 2003, McClelland's son-in-law, David Rapaski, who was present at her reading, was convicted of murdering McClelland.
Dude!
He was in the room!
The person that straight up killed her was just like, yeah, that sounds about right.
He's like, finally, yes! Oh.
It's like, hey, yo, tell them that I didn't kill them. Oh Here's $3,000.
That sounds like what it is, right?
Yeah. Jesus.
I believe it. I would believe it if some murderer was like, here, let me give you $3,000, and you tell them that it was someone else. I would believe that she would take that money. I don't trust that bitch as far as I can throw her.
That's the thing about like mediums and like those sorts of things. Is like they just want to say what you want to hear from them, and then you gotta give them money.
Yeah, it's really what it is.
It's just like, why is my doll haunted? Instead of being like, there's a demon in there. It's just like, oh, there's a little girl named what is this, a Raggedy Ann doll? Oh, Annabelle. There we go.
Yeah.
$300, please.
$300.
Give me money.
Oh my god,
bro. So I was hanging out with like I was hanging out with my partner at lunch, and like this lady was like passing out flyers for her palm reading and like tarot card business, which is fine.
Yeah, you do you, baby.
But what I didn't like about like the cards is that she like gave it directly to us, and like on the little business card it's like, are you having relationship problems? Contact me. And I'm just like, bitch, how dare you making assumptions? I'll have you know.
I'll say it to my face.
The absolute audacity of that woman.
Seriously.
God damn.
How could you?
I mean, she had a 50-50 chance.
She had a 50-50 chance to these fists.
Yeah.
Finna throw hands. What is your problem, lady?
Was just like, my partner was like, it's a hustle, man.
It's the hustle, man. You gotta respect the hustle, but also, man,
she's putting like
making assumptions.
She's putting a seed of an idea in your head is what she's doing.
Exactly.
She's like, are you?
It would be a medium's job to make assumptions. So anyways, I didn't call her, so
she's like, are you? You question yourself is what they have you do.
True.
Oh my god, it's so ridiculous.
Yeah, man, I don't mess with that sort of stuff. I did have like my fortune read by a friend. I think it was the third episode.
Yeah.
We talk about what will happen to Monster High in the future.
But that's more fun and less like, she didn't charge you, obviously.
No, I've gotten my like tarot cards read by like friends before. It's all fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
You know, fortune reading in itself isn't like big like black magic or anything. Like my friend said, it's like the how do you say? What's that? It's like the LaCroix of like magic.
LaCroix.
It's what she called it.
Dang. It's just like bland and sugar-free, kind of fizzy.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's just bland sugar-free magic. Cause I'm like really scared of like magic shit, dude.
It's okay,
That
baby.
shit's scary, man.
It's okay.
I'm scared.
It just says what might happen. That's what it is, though, is that people who like are like I guess as legitimate as you can be with like tarot cards and fortune reading, usually will tell you like, hey, this is just a possibility of something that'll happen, not like this is absolute set in stone. If you don't believe me, you are a fucking, I don't know, then you don't believe in Jesus. I don't know. But the way, the way that this bitch says it is like, I am tell all be all. And then when people call her out, she's like, well, I mean, aren't you glad that I'm wrong? It's like, no, I'm not. I paid you money to be right,
dude.
Exactly, you're not free.
It's like
I think I got tarot money.
of like these people's like, God, Jesus.
Exactly.
She just takes advantage of like poor folks that are like mourning and looking for answers.
Yeah.
And just giving them like these ridiculous ass answers, like Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Gosh.
That's what I was saying. I'm glad that she was alive for that Amanda girl getting found. It's like, haha. Look, bitch, you're a hack, and now everyone knows. Die, and then she died, and it was great.
She died,
and it was great.
And it was great. Oh, I'm gonna get.
Oh man, let's have a seance and let's contact her.
Hell yeah.
She's gonna be like, I'm in water. Bitch, you're buried. No, I'm in water.
Did you drown?
I drowned. You had a heart attack. No, I drowned. I don't care. I feel like I drowned.
You know, they say it's really rude to, like, ask a ghost how they died.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of an insensitive topic. Like, how did you wound up here? Like,
it's like, excuse you.
I am more than my death, sir.
Ask me how my day went first.
Exactly. What's my name?
You don't
Buenos
even know my
dias.
name.
Everyone ask how you died, but no one asks how you lived.
Exactly, man. They know my swag, not my story.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I ain't about like contacting spirits and stuff.
No, me neither. It's okay. I don't need it. Nah. Like, if they're around, it's like, oh yeah, sweet. But I'm not trying to like call you guys. If you text me, it's alright. But I'm not trying to
invite you to my apartment.
Yeah,
man.
no.
Get out of here.
I'm not trying to put you in my doll. I sleep with that. Go away, you creep. Quit turning on the faucet.
Exactly. You don't pay those
in
bills.
The women's bathroom.
Why you turn on the faucet like you pay bills? You gonna pay for that? You got faucet money?
Bro, I imagine that, like, since it was, like, the 1800s, they didn't have running water, did they?
Oh, he was probably just so excited about it. He's like, whoa, what the fuck?
This cool
It's
new
like,
invention.
That's what he was trying to do.
Yo, watch this.
He's like, hey, ladies, check this out. I can summon water. You know what? That's probably what it was.
Hey, bitch, I'm gonna make you wet.
How dare you? He's gonna make them wet because he's got mystical powers because he can summon water is what it is. There you go. I figured it out. Isn't that crazy to think about? Like, I think someone else probably said this, but like, if you just go back in time and like you show them a calculator, it's like black magic. What's 2 + 2? And they're like counting on your fingers. You're like, check it out. 4. Oh fuck! Jesus.
I still count my fingers.
I count my fingers and my toes. I don't know. You're at the cash register, like, how much do I owe you? Hold on, I gotta take off my shoes. I don't know.
Hey man, some people will pay you to take off your shoes.
True. Gotta make that money.
Yeah. I guess I can't fault her too much for just wanting money, because I also just want money. Well, no, that bitch is a bitch. Do you want to hear more? Ooh. You want to hear the last one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or I guess that one's not terribly crazy. But the last example that I have is that a man named Ryan Ketcher was a 19-year-old who disappeared in 2000. She said that he had been murdered and his body would be found in a metal shaft. In 2006, he was found, or his body was found in his truck at the bottom of a pond where he had drowned. So
for once.
That's it.
She could have just said he drowned and she would have been right.
She wouldn't, yeah, but no, of course. She's like, oh no, he's murdered and now he's in a metal shaft. Like, isn't Scam 101 to be vague? Like, that's, everyone knows this. What is it, the Long Island Medium? She knows. Be vague and look at everyone's family photos. I'll get her too. She has her own TV show. Bitch, you ain't shit. You just look at the people's family photos on the mantle and then you piece shit together. I could do that. I hate her too.
Dude, that reminds
big
me.
Ass hair.
There was like a Latino psychic that passed away recently.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys heard of that?
No.
Which one?
Oh, yeah. Never mind. The one he was on like Telemundo and he did your horoscopes.
Mm-hmm, that one. I never. Yeah, the horoscope gentleman.
Walter?
Yeah, Walter.
Yeah.
Walter.
No way.
Yeah, he died.
Away?
Yeah, he passed away.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's okay though. He does astrology.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we loved him.
He didn't do no. He didn't tell nobody they drowned.
Yeah, exactly. He just said, today's kind of funky. Maybe don't spend money. It's like, oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You were right. I shouldn't have spent money today.
You're right. Thank you for protecting us,
love
Scorpios.
astrology.
Yeah, exactly.
I always like reading mine.
Me too.
It's just a fun thing.
It is.
You know, maybe it's right. It's vague enough to be right.
Exactly.
That's
why who's clipping the nails?
I'm sorry. This nail's coming out and it's like hurting me.
Is your girlfriend coming over?
It. No.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
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 Hey. The gay community in a nutshell.
Hey. Yeah.
Hey.
Basically.
Oh man, that's anyone. Just like fucking cut
your
nails,
bro.
Exactly. Don't be a medium and lie and cut your nails. That's
exactly
how you're gonna succeed in life.
There you go.
Great.
Yeah. So, hold on. I have one more bit of information. Just in case you thought maybe, nah, she just got it wrong. She's not a liar. During the late 1980s, the FBI and local authorities began investigation on her business over several bank loans that caused, quote, substantial losses to banks. So she fucking owed people money. And then in 1992, her and her husband, Jesus Christ, he has a name. He has a crazy name. Kenzel Dalzell Brown. They were indicted on several charges of investment fraud and grand theft. The Superior Court of Santa Clara County, California, found Brown and her husband had sold securities in a gold mining venture under false pretenses. In at least one instance, they told a couple that their $20,000 investment was to be used for immediate operating costs. Instead, the money was transferred to an account for their Nirvana Foundation for Psychic Research. Frauds. Thieves.
Money fraud.
Money fraud.
They weren't rich enough to get away with it.
Yeah, but yeah. She pleaded to no contest to security fraud and was indicted on grand larceny in Santa Clara County on May 26, 1992. And then the couple each received 1 year probation, and Sylvia was sentenced to 200 hours of community service. So she's a fucking... She's a criminal. Just
literally a fraud.
Literally a fraud.
Jesus Christ.
No ifs,
what a
ands, buts
character.
about it. That's on period, y'all. Fraud. Fraudulent lady.
She's starting a fucking... Is that a Ponzi scheme? Would you call it?
I don't know what that means.
So a Ponzi scheme is when you tell people that you have like an investment, but instead of like putting the money towards the investment, you just like return their investment by like telling other people about the investment and just using investment money to like...
Wasn't it
Yeah.
named after a man named Ponzi or something? I think I remember watching a documentary about like the first con artist or something like that. Or like
there's like a movie with Jack Black where they go over the process.
Oh shit.
It's really good.
Right, there you go. Jeez. Yeah, I don't like scams, dude. Well, I mean, nobody likes scams, but like they get me particularly heated. Someone
This person just made like their whole career on like lying and fraud.
Yeah, like who?
Jesus.
Just makes me mad. I'm like, I'm out here trying to just pay bills, not lying to anyone, doing an honest work. But no.
And there she goes.
And there she
shit
goes.
and
There.
Exactly.
There she
I'm like, I
goes.
can barely scrape by with my fucking bills, doing it the right way, and this bitch over here, fucking rich as fuck. Well, rich-ish, going on the Montel Williams show, having all kinds of clients. Fuck that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Glad she's
I heard
dead.
it.
Can't even get clients online, I hear.
Can't even get clients online. Is that a read? How dare you? Don't tell people about all my foot pictures. Nobody wanted them.
Nobody wanted your foot picture.
I didn't advertise correctly.
It was like, please, I got foot pictures.
Please, I swear.
Take your shoes off.
I was like, I will, just pay me. And they're like, nah, fam. I'm like, no.
It's hard out there.
It is. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was gonna say something else and I forgot. Oh, yeah, oh my god. Some ladies, or I'm assuming some ladies, they posted, it's in the lore that I'm at a Starbucks, right?
Yeah, that's
okay.
part of the HauntsRUs lore.
Hey, man. So in Starbucks, usually they'll have like a little bulletin board where you can put like events that are happening in the community. We're only allowed to post them if they're nonprofit. So sometimes
Did you post the HauntsRUs sticker?
I can, but then
Do
everyone that I know will know that I have this podcast in SKO.
Ah, that's true. I also don't want to put it in my workplace. I'm just like, I don't want these people to know
Exactly.
who I am in real life.
I'll put it at another Starbucks or a Coffee Bean.
Yeah. Yeah.
The superior one.
Yeah.
I'll say it. I don't care.
I do like Coffee Bean
I fucking
a whole
love
lot
Coffee
more
Bean.
than Starbucks.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Their coffee isn't trash garbage. I said it, bitch. But yeah.
They're very clear about what's on the menu.
Yeah, that too. It's called small, medium, large. But some lady, I'm assuming it's a lady because it always is. They put like a little poster for their MLM, and it.
No.
Yes, I know. They were like, at the it looked legit because it was like, I almost said the name. At the library, go to this place and then we can learn about like holistic healing and how to, or like alternative remedies for the common cold and this and that. It was just a freaking essential oils pyramid scheme.
No.
Oh, God
Yeah,
damn
what
it.
was it
The
called? I'll
fucking
call him out.
essential oils people.
I'll call him out. Hold on, let me find it. What was the name? Essential oil. It started with a D. Essential oils. D something. Dota? Breathing. Oh, I remember I looked it up because it was like it had like her Instagram and all kinds of stuff, but it was what was the word? the I guess the title or like the selling point was like, oh, a such and such health specialist will show you how to use essential oils to do XYZ. But such and such specialist just means that they sell that brand of essential oils.
Jesus Christ, yeah. And they always like fucking overcharge for them.
Yeah, they're like.
I remember I could get, because like I burn oils in my room just for it to smell nice. Yeah. And I remember like a vial would cost me like less than $1.
Exactly.
And now they're trying to sell that shit for like $10. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous.
It really is. That's what makes me mad about it too. It's like this tiny little vial, and doTERRA. There we go. doTERRA essential oils. I understand, or not I understand. doTERRA essential oils. You're a fucking scam. Don't listen to anyone who's like, oh, they do XYZ. No, they say, what is it on their page? They're like, oh, why is it so expensive? Oh, because we only use the best ingredient. No, this is from like a fucking factory in China. You can't, no. You can't tell me that
they just changed the label.
Exactly. This is just shit you can get at Michael's.
It really just be like that. Dude, it really just be like that in manufacturing though. Like they just changed the label and like they pump in the same product.
Yeah, like I believe it.
Like it really just be like that.
I don't know. Like I guess it's fine, but if you're selling this as like a cure-all, no, stop it. It's also, essential oils aren't good to ingest, and they, like, suggest ingesting it. Like, those are bad for you. On bottles of essential oils that you get from, like, Michael's and shit, it tells you, don't fucking eat this shit. But,
like, bath salts and
shit. No, but it's fine on this one, though.
Yeah. Oh, it's fine, you can eat this one. No, you can't. No, you can't. It's so stupid.
Don't do it.
I hate that shit so much. Ugh. And then, like... Yeah, and then people are stupid and they think that it's like, well, uninformed. People are uninformed and they're like, oh, it's a cure-all, it cures infections and does XYZ. Oh, my kid has an ear infection. Let me put essential oils in its ear.
Don't do that.
Yeah, they've done it.
I've had so many fucking ear infections in my goddamn life. Dude, don't fucking do
Fun fact.
I think I have an ear infection like right now that I'm not taking care of.
Oh no, Chibi's gonna be gone.
I gotta go to the doctor, bro, for my goddamn ear infection.
Oh my god. Well, don't put essential oils in it because you'll go deaf.
Like, yeah, Mexican MLM is like
can't go
crazy.
To a doctor, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, dude, MLMs are fucking crazy these days. Yeah. I thought they were like done with already.
What, the essential oil stuff?
No, just like MLMs in general.
Oh, no.
I thought they kind of like went into hiding, but I guess now they're stronger than ever. There's just like really good podcasts I listen to called The Dream. Mm-hmm. And like they go all into like MLMs and shit.
Oh, no, yeah, like they're stronger than ever because they're marketed, or because they're called MLMs and not pyramid schemes anymore, even though that's exactly what they are.
Boss.
Oh, multi-level marketing.
They're just like,
you mean a pyramid scheme? No.
They're just like, it's not a pyramid scheme. That would be illegal. I was like, man, people fucking murder people all the time. Stop them.
That would be illegal. We're not a pyramid scheme.
Damn, I can't believe I can't believe they stopped murdering ever since they made murdering illegal. Oh, no. Crazy shit.
Wow.
They're gonna run out of content for those podcasts soon ever since they made murdering illegal.
Who knew it'd be that easy?
It's gonna be... Yeah. Gosh, they're gonna run out of content soon.
Oh, jeez. Now who will I listen to?
Oh
my god. So stupid. Yeah, it was. I had a very intense power trip when I ripped it off of the billboard and was like, nah, in the trash. I showed everyone.
Man, good.
I was like, yo, this is MLM.
Good.
In the trash. Fuck you, Bethany.
Put one of our stickers.
Yeah, put one of our stickers. We're not trying to tell you you're gonna be a girl boss. Make your own hours.
We're trying to tell you you're gonna be a ghoul boo.
A ghoul boo.
You're gonna be a ghost one day, potentially.
There you go, and that's the truth.
But yeah. You think that's the end of the episode?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. You could always contact us through our email, HauntsRUs@gmail.com, through our Twitter and Instagram, Haunts_R_us, and just like general. And also through our Tumblr, which has just become like my aesthetic blog at this point, huh?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll check the Instagram.
Just like posting. Yeah, dude, I fucking love aesthetic blogs.
It's pretty good.
Tumblr is the superior blogging platform. I fucking hate Instagram, dude. Just let people reblog shit.
I just wish they still had porn.
It's just like...
That's all I want.
Yeah.
I just want to see
I didn't like the porn. Just go to Twitter. That's where they went. It's fine.
But then you can't look through the tags.
You can look through tags on Twitter.
Not really.
Yeah, I guess it's because it's like a character limit, so not everyone like fucking dumps it with tags like they do on goddamn Instagram.
Exactly. I love Instagram.
Yeah, I miss Tumblr. I mean, like, it's still active. I'm active on Tumblr. Follow me. Haunts-R-us on Tumblr. Or follow our hashtag. I think I put our hashtag in things. I just sort of reblog things without hashtagging.
Oh no.
I just love using Tumblr, dude, and using it wrong.
She's like, I just need an excuse.
Yeah, I just need an excuse.
It's okay.
But yeah.
Or contact us through our
the end
email.
Of our episode. Yeah, I already said that.
Oh. I mean, you can send us your MLM. I'll put it in the trash, but you can send it.
Oh, we didn't make we haven't made any Patreon jokes in the last couple of episodes. Got to think of one real quick.
Y'all want Patreon?
Also, we don't have a Patreon. We just like making that joke because we listen to a lot of podcasts in our spare time.
We need a Patreon. I'll give instead of our doll's feet, you can have. No, never mind. No.
I'll tell you what though, if anyone's in a MLM, send it to me and I'll make a review video. I'm down. I'm willing to risk my life.
Hell yeah. Oh wait, I forgot. Aren't we drawing like? If you guys want to see the smut that we drew of our Dalsonas.
True.
In the previous episode, we did mention that every now and then we'll just draw smut. Perhaps one day, if we actually do make a Patreon, we'll post it up.
Yeah. So you don't have to be horny on Maine, just on Patreon.
Thank y'all for joining us on this very special episode of HauntsRUs. Our theme song was done by the Donk Monk, and we're edited by someone.
The Sock Monkey.
Not me. We're edited by the Sock Monkey. Alright, that's the end of the episode. Make sure to subscribe, press the like button, leave a comment, all that stuff. You know what to do.
Bye.
Thank you. And that's it for tonight. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Let's see.